Have you ever wanted to say something, but you held back? You didn't speak because you felt like your voice didn't matter. Maybe you felt like, I'm not qualified, I don't have the title, or who am I to speak? Maybe you didn't feel good enough. Whatever it was, you had an idea, you had maybe a solution to a problem, you had something to say. Maybe you just wanted to express your feelings, but you stayed silent because you thought, my voice doesn't matter. But what if those moments, your voice, when you speak those words, that's where you find your power. Let me tell you the story. I was on the beach, it was spring break, it was crowded, it was noisy, it was loud, there were no lifeguards. I got there, I was happy just to find a little sliver of a section to have unobstructed views of the water. I sat down, got my towel, was feeling very relaxed, very happy, it was a beautiful day. And I sat there and all of a sudden, at first I just thought it was kind of chatter and noise, but then I started to see a lot of people starting to gather and look at the shore. So I knew something was wrong, like the energy was shifting and I was like, oh no, is that a shark? Like what is happening right now? I got up, I'm very nosy, I walked toward the shore and I start to hear voices about a child being lost. A mother has lost her son. Oh no, that's gotta be the worst. Everyone starts panicking. Everyone is scanning, in panic, worried, but still hopeful. Within minutes, you see search and rescue helicopters in the sky. You see ATVs running up and down the sand with sheriffs. Everyone's just looking around, trying to find this person. Next thing you know, there's a child that starts running in a bright yellow shirt and you hear a woman's voice scream from the other direction. And these two start running towards each other and the mother's running with her toddler. And the child's running and the mother's running and everyone's just puts two and two together and they realize, oh my God, thank God. And everyone starts clapping and they're relieved and they're happy and they can breathe. Life is good, right? So I turn around, I walk back to my chair, I sit down, but then I see nobody's sitting down. Nobody's dispersing. Everybody's just standing there. What is everybody doing? Why is everybody still there looking at the water? I get up again, I look, and I see the mother is collapsed on the sand, motionless. I walk over there and there's a woman with authority and she's saying to everybody, I'm a doctor. Do not touch her, she's in shock. Step away. Someone get a towel. And I thought, I look around, everybody is frozen, I'm frozen. And I thought, oh no. And I look down and I just see this woman, she's breathing, but she's motionless. And her eyes are closed. And it's occurring to me, like as I see the water just wave by wave, creeping up her body, it occurred to me, this woman just had all this adrenaline. It's completely left her body and she's stuck. She's feeling stuck in this sand. In that moment, I had a choice. I could either stay silent to the authority or I could use my voice. I decided to use my voice. I knelt down and I spoke authority in that woman's ear. And I kept saying, you're strong. You're strong and everything's okay. Your son is here. He's safe. You're safe. Everything is fine. Get up. Stand up. No title, no permission, just feeling guided to use my voice. She got up. Her son embraced her. They hugged each other and he kept saying, respire, mommy, respire, respire, which means breathe in Spanish. She hugged him and she turned and she looked at me, one eye open, and she said, thank you. And it was such a gift. In that moment, I realized your voice matters. Your voice matters. It wasn't about the title or the degree. What if your words, your voice is exactly what someone needs to hear? The reason why I tell you this story is because your voice matters and everything you need is within you. You see, your voice isn't random. It's not accidental or less than. Your voice is an accumulation of your experiences, from your struggles. It's your wisdom, it's your intuition, it's your life experience. It's your life experiences that nobody else had. That's your voice. And that means there are people that you're meant to impact. There are conversations that you're meant to have, that people want to hear your voice and your words. You know, it's sometimes not the most qualified or the loudest person in the room, but it's you. It's you. And sometimes it's the person that almost didn't speak. That's the voice that mattered most. That was the voice that was the most powerful and was going to make the most impact. So here's my takeaway for you. When you feel the nudge and the pull to speak up or to speak out, do it. Do it. Don't shrink yourself. Don't wait for another time. Don't give your power away to a title. You speak up. Because when you speak up, that means that you're choosing to use your voice. You're not just choosing to change a moment in that time, you're also changing yourself. And that's when everything changes. When you find that strength and that power and you change you help somebody with your voice, you're not just changing her, him, or the crowd or the room, you're changing yourself. Your voice matters. And everything you need, that voice is already within you. Thank you.